Let's
We love
come
hip
back
hop.
a little bit local. There's a warrant going on for the arrest of two guys, right? One of them they're saying is connected to Lil OT.
Roll Ready Detailing, now open 7 days a week from 8 to 5 p.m. 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66, specializing in ceramic coating perpetual with warranty, PPF, tints, wraps, vinyl wraps, and hand car washes. Remember, we clean anything on wheels.
Roll ready, ready for the road.
One from Hamilton and one from Edmonton. I'm gonna pull up the news story because they're actually rappers, bro. And it'll surprise you like the way these
Live
youths
now
look.
to police headquarters where Toronto and
Let's go,
York
Arda.
police are updating two separate fatal shootings. Let's listen in.
The second is the homicide of Sergio Lopes, 65, who was shot and killed in Vaughan on Monday, January 26, 2026. Following their remarks, both will be available to take questions. Detective Sergeant Arita.
Good morning. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Today, we are joined by our colleagues from York Regional Police Service to provide an update on two homicide investigations that we believe are connected. I will begin by speaking about the Toronto homicide of Mr. Chandan Kumar Raja Nandan Kumar, who was shot and killed Saturday, February 7th, 2026. At approximately 3:26 p.m., Mr. Raja Nandakumar was sitting alone in his vehicle at Woodbine Mall, located at 500 Rexdale Boulevard. He had arrived just after 3 p.m. and parked near the main entrance just north of the TD Bank. While seated in his vehicle, he was shot multiple times and tragically succumbed to his injuries. Mr. Raja Nandakumar was a respected member of his community. He maintained strong connections with others
Wait till
in
they
the
get to the
GTA,
pictures.
particularly those of the same region
We
of
love
India.
hip-hop.
Those who knew him described him as kind, generous, and always willing to help others. His loss is deeply felt by his family and friends. As a result of our investigation, a Canada-wide warrant has been issued for 19-year-old Isaiah Thomas Badger for first-degree murder. Today, we are releasing a photo of Mr. Badger along
We love
with an
hip-hop.
image of what
Let
he
us
was
browse the
wearing
lip fillers.
on the day of the murder. Mr. Badger is
We love
described
hip-hop.
as 6 feet 3 inches tall,
Damn, he's tall.
approximately 117 pounds, with
What?
brown hair and brown eyes. He is from Edmonton, Alberta, where he is also wanted by the Edmonton Police Service on outstanding weapons charges. Through ongoing information sharing and collaboration between law enforcement agencies,
Watch the next suit now.
investigators have determined that the individual we allege is responsible for the homicide of Mr. Raja Nandakumar may also be responsible for a homicide in York Region. This
Okay, so I'm gonna go forward a
underscores
bit.
the im-
sharing and collaboration. A short time later, the suspect vehicle was found on fire, located at 8214 Kipling Avenue in the city of Vaughan.
So this is for a Rexdale shooting.
Mr. Lopes was a respected member of his community, a loving father and husband. Loss was deeply felt. As a result of our investigation
hip-hop.
and through the ongoing information sharing and collaboration between law enforcement agencies, warrants have been issued for 19-year-old Isaiah Thomas Badger and 19-year-old Jacob Wallace for first-degree murder and arson. Canada-wide warrants are currently being sought. We allege that Mr. Badger is responsible for shooting Mr. Lopes and that Mr. Wallace
We
is
love
responsible
hip-hop.
for operating the vehicle used to flee the scene of the arson. Mr. Wallace is described as approximately 5 feet, 6 inches tall, and approximately 115 pounds, with brown hair and brown
We love
eyes.
hip-hop.
He is from Mississauga, Ontario. I want to thank the Toronto Police Service,
Okay, so I think we
homicide,
can stop there. So there's more stuff that's on Reddit and stuff like that. I guess this guy, the Asian dude, is a rapper by the name of KR. Right? There's been a few different things, like not even just on Reddit, like it's been all over the blog. So watch this. Let me show y'all something, bro. Because when you look at them, in my opinion, they just look like good youths. You know what I'm saying? Especially the white youth on the top, bro. Like, look at his mop top, bro. He looks like Justin Bieber. You know what I'm saying? But
Personal issues, nigga.
said nigga and shit. Damn.
Wipe his nose, someone give him a tissue. Get him close, so my bullets they kiss you. Slide him solo, cause it's personal issues. Let her dog, cause these halls won't miss you. Jump out, jump back in when I hit you. Beg on your head, then I cash no issues. Shots in the back of the clip when I blitz you. Love on my gun, only thing I commit to. Stay on my hip when I'm gripping. I got shooters that shoot with precision. Burn them down for that talking and distance. They daddy up, but he swim with the fishes. Who you think that they call when they ride out? About to ask, put that boy in the timeout. Side on the net when I'm prison, they hide out. I'm sick, then you die, I'm a crime.
This is the youths, bro.
He's not rap capping.
He's not rap capping.
This is the
bro.
Alberta one, right?
That's the Edmonton youth.
Edmonton one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right? So, like, and he literally just dropped music not too long ago, too, bro. Like, fam. K2, my bad. K2, the Yeg Reaper is what they're calling him on Reddit right now. There's a Reddit post here.
But based on how they dress and stuff, like, it doesn't really surprise me still. Like, a lot of the news stories that have been coming out, like, I used to be like, oh, please don't be black. Please don't be black. But I don't even say that no more. Like, more time, if they're black, I'd be surprised. I'm like, oh, shit, niggas is still spinning out here. Like, I just, you know what I mean? I just been seeing, so, like, I appreciate the diversification.
The diversity.
The diversification of crime.
Yeah.
No, but, like, when I even look at the pictures of these guys, and let me see if I could find it again over here, the pictures that they used of these guys, right?
But they chose calm pictures to show of them.
They did. But bro, like, I'm thinking to myself, these are the youths that are out here spinning, fam. Maybe I have like a stereotype in my brain, bro, but these guys, they don't look the same anymore, bro. Like, look at the guy on the top, fam. He's the one who's spinning, fam. Yo, mind you, they're still on road, right? I didn't catch up to them yet. Okay, so or maybe ever.
They're probably watching this.
They're probably not just watching for the first time, fam. They're probably avid watchers, but like, broski, I'm shocked, fam. When I look at just the profile of what a driller is these days, I see a little Asian youth or I guess a tall Asian youth, and this white youth that has the Justin Bieber mop top, and they're actually really spinning. They're not capping, bro. I give up, fam. I am never talking stout to any YN. I don't care what race they are, whatever, fam. Everybody gets the respect, bro. I'm sorry, fam. I should have been doing that from time.
Yeah, there's a couple things I find interesting about this because the rap actually wasn't that bad.
It was okay.
There was like a Toronto twang, which I find interesting because he's from Edmonton.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's just so much Toronto influence coded in them that maybe they're kind of following the Toronto blueprint of, yo, make some music, hit a lick, get a couple years jail time, come back, and now you're respected.
Yeah.
Because you're right, you don't really have to have the look. I don't think you ever had to have the look, but nowadays.
Ever? Because I feel like once upon a time, maybe back in my old days or whatever, man's will profile you and like give you a harder time to be down, to trust you on the drills and all that before we just let you in the crew, fam.
But it's kind of wiser to look like you don't belong, you know? Because now those kids probably wouldn't get profiled.
No, but man's will look at them and be like, oh, he's going to flip on us. He's going to snitch. He's going to, you know?
And like, they're down, fam. And they don't look like they're just down and like they're kind of halfway in, fam. Like, they look like they're in it to win it, fam.
Yeah, oh, let's get that youth to run the bank flex. We'll get him to go in the bank first. Like them.
Yeah. Yeah, like I don't feel like they're what are they calling using him, but what's the other word that the Toronto mans would, they're boopsing him. They're not boopsing these youths like what they would do to, with no offense, like a white youth back in the days. They would try to boops the white youth, use his house.
Yeah.
You know, because he has a nice house. So like that's why we let him around and just stupid shit like that. I think we're more inclusive these days, fam. Like you don't have to like offer something just to be down, fam. Like,
or I think what they do is like they kind of do their own thing outside of the urban community, just very like heavily urban.
No, they're in the urban
influence.
community, not to interrupt you, but they're not part of a black gang. They started their own shit.
Yeah, you know, and Isaiah Badger, he looks Asian. He's probably half white, half Asian, low key. They're saying the man's 6'3". I mean, there are tall Asians, but the man's last name is Badger. The man's last name is Badger. How many Asians have that last name? Like full Asians?
True. He got it from his daddy.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, I don't know, man. They're young, and if what the police are alleging are true, this is probably like a paid hit that they have no personal affiliation for.
Yes.
Like 100%.
Yeah.
So I guess the real question is, once they get caught, or if they get caught, are they just gonna do the full time? Are they gonna kind of say, nah, like these guys hired us and get less time?
I don't think they're gonna flip, bro, if they do get caught.
So if they're first degree, how many years is that? Isn't that 20 years?
25 years.
Was it worth it?
No, but once upon a time, I would have assumed if these guys get caught, they're squeezing them, they're ratting on everybody. But I'm now rethinking, unlearning my old way of thinking, where it's like, if you catch these youths, they stand 10 toes down, they stand strong.
10 toes down.
No, bro.
Nah, bro.
Not these guys.
Nah, and I don't think it's a race thing. Like, I feel like 98% of people put in that predicament when they have to think, yo, do I really want to face 20 years plus in a jail cell right now? I don't.
Yeah.
If I have an opportunity to put someone else in that position, we're switching to trading places.
Yeah. So you're saying regardless of the race, most people will flip.
Yeah. Okay. I feel that.
But I feel like the people they be flipping on would make their life miserable. Like you're dealing with either like some Tamil mafia or some Italian bond.
It depends.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're not in Mexico. Like them cartel niggas, you can't flip on them. You just have to hope that the jail isn't too bad. You know what I mean? Like go on and do your 20.
But they got people in jail too.
Yeah,
so
it's not just a cartel thing these days. Like it depends. And I don't want to diss our own people. It's just literally, to me, to be honest, the black gangs who do the least to.
No, I agree. Even in
days.
America, man, them be snitching and then make hit records and stuff.
Yeah, but if you're part of like if the Italian mob sent these guys or any other mob sent these guys, the bikers, anybody, like you're getting your head shot off for snitching, bro. Like there's only brothers who are like, all right, well, you didn't snitch. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what happened to the game, bro. Like. We don't stand on business no more, fam.
Well, because no one wants to kind of carry that out, and then now they have to kind of take the jail time.
Yeah,
because they're gonna snitch, and then no someone's gonna come after.
I'm curious to know about their environmental circumstances. Was this a lifestyle that they chose to try to be cool, or was it forced upon them because their environment was such a way?
Money,
just pure. I need money. I want to be up.
I feel like this is just me speculating based on like my interactions with the YNs that's going on right now. It's the combination of they want money, the jobs isn't going to get them what they need fast enough. And like there's a certain aura that comes with like especially when drill was popping and everything, like them kind of gravitate towards like the dangerous guy. No one really wants to kind of be the dweeb, especially when you're that young.
Yeah.
No one wants to be the miskin, you no bread. Oh, you work at the burger spot. Like that's not really getting the things.
Nah, like you need to have a strap, some cash on hand, and a couple plays that you're running.
I'll show you something because I've been, you know me, I'm terminally on Reddit.
With the braces.
Yes, young kid. This is K2, aka Isaiah, was a good youth.
They picked like the most good youth picture.
Right? I don't know.
Maybe he's native.
He's native. He's native. Because there's another video
that
I saw in here on Reddit saying that he's like the native, a native warrior or something.
But
like
I
that.
feel like everybody at 7 years old was a good youth.
Yeah.
You know, even if you're a bad motherfucker, there's like 3 pictures of you smiling with your dukes.
Yeah, this is the one I'm talking about.
Okay.
K2 is a true native warrior. Right? Read the description. I don't feel like reading this. Where's the description? There's no.
The natives don't play around.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's an extra element to just thinking like he's the mesquite like Chinese youth or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, like
And that doesn't make it mesquite neither, because they got their own gangs too.
Yeah.
The native gangs, especially out west, like they run ish, bro.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And like I don't want to say like there's like a warrior element to their culture, but I feel like it's more normalized. So he probably seen, maybe he was on the reserves and he's seen all the men with straps.
Yeah.
Trying to think of licks, trying to find ways to make real money.
Yeah.
Especially when you're young, you want that fast money.
And I'm just thinking of like being in the trenches, going to school and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. But like I couldn't imagine like being on the reserves and then like having to interact with Yonam in the real world. It's like, oh shit, y'all living like that? Like damn, like if the people in the trenches is looking down on how you're living, like that's how you know like the living situations isn't glamorous, you know?
Yeah, you guys don't have real running water and shit.
You know what I mean?
Damn.
Like
Yo,
but now you're thinking, if I work a job, I have to work like 80 years to get myself out of this situation.
yeah, plus there's like that disdain for square life where it's like, oh, like look at these squares trying to like play the game like in this way. Like I just made 20 racks this week.
And imagine like, okay, this was your land, quote unquote, as a native, you know, I thought niggas, whatever. But okay, as a native, they say this is their land, you know what I mean? So do you want to work for the same white man that came and conquered your, you know what I mean? And they're paying you what, $15, $16 an hour? Like,
yeah,
you're gonna want to do rebellious type of business in a way, almost as revenge.
You know,
I'm wondering if the white youth that's in the pictures also is part native too.
Jacob Wallace.
Yeah,
we didn't hear too much about him, right? Wasn't one of them photographed with Lil OT?
I think they're saying the K2 guy. Yeah,
that's kind of crazy.
They're also saying on Reddit basically that there's a possibility that one of these guys or both of them were the ones also responsible for lining up a little OT.
That just sounds like a crazy theory.
This sounds a conspiracy. Yeah, my bad. Sound effects are a little bit late today. There we go.
I wonder if K2, right?
Yeah.
If he's able to make it back to Edmonton, could he kind of seek refuge on the reserve and be protected?
Possibly.
I feel like that's possible, right?
Yeah, as long as he makes it back over there and gets onto the reserve, you can't get me over here.
He's listening to this. He's halfway there. He's like, "Damn, why are they telling us?"
Shut up, man.
They're telling the strat.
And if you're hearing this, it's because we didn't cut it out there.
Safe travels, my guy.
I have no salutes because in the end of the day, these guys are doing murders and stuff like that. I felt it an observation. Not to say like, okay, it's gonna be brothers or whatever, but like usually like you see like some hard face, like, yo, that guy does look like a murderer still. But like these kids, when I saw them, I'm like,
I feel like that image of what we expect a killer to look like, I feel like when I seen the real world and seen like these Chinese gangsters who like you would think are mesquite and are really running, you know, crazy operations. Like the fact that they're doing that, you can never underestimate anyone. And sometimes it's actually opposite. It's the dudes that look like they're about that life that aren't about that life. And then vice versa. It's like the most square looking person you find out is running like $1 million cocaine operation.
You guys remember my Tim Hortons story? I don't know if you were here for the Tim Hortons story.
The drive-through thing.
Right? I had a lot of bark, but no bite, brother.
Thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.